Yo, what's up? So today we're going to be installing this HealTech FZ1 Quickshifter onto this 2005 Yamaha FZ1. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Looking at the wiring diagram, let's see, should be relatively simple. So yeah, for this particular bike, it does not utilize the this clip system, which other newer bikes use, which this particular harness is for an MT-07. See, this harness is QSH P2A, which the one for the FZ1, at least this model year, is the QSH P2T. If I can find it, there we go. QSH P2T, model number 240729 on the HealTech website. So yeah, let's get going with this. First thing I'm gonna do is pop the tank off. Well, actually, pop the seat off. So we're gonna have to get to all this fancy stuff going on in here. How to power it up and all that. Let's do that. Get my key out. Release! Release my key! You vile beast! Alright, there. And let's get some Allen keys for the tank. Put that on over there. Send that up. I have to move this phone mount out too. Should probably remove any jewelry too to avoid scratching anything up. It's always wise. Oh, hello, TPMS. That right there. There's a bit of oil on that. Where did that come from? Very interesting. I'm gonna hold this up with a rubber mallet. And also, I have to disconnect this fuel level sensor. Let's see how this fits. That should do the trick, I think. Test it. It's not gonna move. And now let's take a look at the coil packs. So here's coil pack number 1. I think the other one is hidden in here somewhere. And you also have to verify the polarity of these two, which I'm assuming white should be positive and black should be ground. I'll have to double check that. Might even be something written on the side. Looks like a negative. And these green wires. Green is for power. So, and this one's ground. So we got ground, power, or positive lead on one coil, positive lead on the other coil. And the red one is for the negative. Okay. And then blue wire. Alright, so we still need one ground going to one of them, and then for the connector, one of the grounds for the Quickshifter is gonna tap into that. So the red wire is shielding back a bit. There we go. Alright, it's in there. I'll probably just have to tape around that. And this green wire is going to go over to the other coil pack. That's going to connect to the other positive. Actually, why am I struggling with this so much? The other coil packs right here, they're both up top. Cool. Okay, so red wire is positive. But I'll re-verify this just to be sure with a voltmeter. Alright, so of course red wire is positive and black wire is negative. Now that we know that for sure, the polarity of this, boom boom. Alright, positive on this side. Look that up. And this positive. Okay, this connector goes to one of the orange plugs, which is power on this. 12 volts. This gets plugged into the positive lead. There we go. And this white wire, that's going to get tapped into this negative down here. There's not really much cable here though. It's going to be a little bit interesting. Strip this back a little bit actually, if I can. Oh yeah, and according per the instructions too, it doesn't matter which one is coil 1 or coil 2, just as long as you know all these things match up. So say if you were to do it on coil 2, have the positive on that side, then you'd for sure have to tap in with the white wire to the negative wire. Let's get this cut. Peel that back a little bit. And I guess this is going to get tapped in like that. Except I gotta figure out how to get all this stuff to run fine through here. I'm just gonna run this through here, underneath here. Let's see where the other wires. Alright, there's the negative, which I'm probably just gonna tap into this right here and just throw this terminal underneath this bolt. If I can, or maybe even on the other side of this coil right here. That could even work too. Have to unhook this positive here. Those dang kids yelling. Yeah, alright. I guess we're gonna have to isolate this wire. Positive on coil pack number 2. Can't really, kind of difficult to get a good shot on this. There's a probe down here, which I'm going to attempt to plug in here. Alright, get that started on there. Feels like it's going on. Butt it up completely against the connector, so it should be good. This thing will be to take this white lead right here and tap into that with this little red thingamabob, if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Wait, no, that's not it. Yeah, this little guy right here. And, alright. Place unstripped wire, run wire, negative terminal wire, inside run channel, close side cover until latched. Insert unstripped tap wire, QSH white wire completely and check its position. Insert the blade, U-connect, press down by, okay. Press the U-connect, or U-contact with pliers. Okay. So they want this unstripped. They don't want to strip this wire. They don't want you to strip the wire. Okay. Bend it with pliers. What does that even mean? Oh, okay. Now this makes sense. Perfect. Okay. Bend with pliers, though. Let me double check on that. Our clear wire, or the white wire, is going to come up here. I'm going to butt it up there. Then we're going to get the negative contact on the right side of here. Then we're going to have this come on in here, press down against that, and then we're going to fold this over in order to bridge the gap between these two, or I guess technically tap into the wire. So let's do that. So here, get that in there. You get this negative. Let's try to get this little, well, I'll twirl this around in a moment. Here we are. Get this little metal piece in here. Little probe. Right there. Actually, yeah, let's grab the pliers. Or in my case, a vice grip should suffice. A little bit overkill, but it should do the same thing. Here we are. Click that into place. Down this a bit. There we go. Those connections are fine. Okay. I think that should be good. Maybe just a little bit more. This a bit, got the slack for it. There we go. Double check that there's no extra torque being applied to that. No, or any pressure. Zip tie everything up against this zip tie. Might as well. too much tension, don't want to hurt the cables or anything. Just enough to keep everything in place. Alright, and then I'm going to put some electrical tape around the positive contact on coil number 2 per the instructions. It's not my best tape job, but it's alright. Which I'm assuming that's a 10mm. Usually things on these bikes are mainly 10s. Okay. I could even technically zip tie this down, but no, it's not solid enough. Okay, where's that negative lead? Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, there you are. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna flip this around. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna feed this underneath here, actually. Get a little bit cleaner. I'll zip tie that up so it doesn't hit the coolant hose down here. Make sure not to over tighten this. Okay. Show some slack in there. There we go. Should be good. Or right behind this area. Actually, nah. That's for the air box to slide back all the way. In case the air box needs to be removed. Let's just put that here. And then just zip tie this off here. Can never have enough zip ties, that's for sure. Thank you, Harbor Freight, for carrying these. Alright. Let's move that out of the way and dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Not long enough. Okay. And this hose right here will hold that down. Hey, there we go. Innovation at its finest. Thank you very much. And now with all that routed, then we gotta come over to this little guy right here. You can use conical washers with this. I believe that it was supposed to come with them, but my particular one didn't come with them. Poor shifter has seen better days. Shoot, I guess that's what you get with a bike that has 57,000 miles on it. Had to rebuild this thing twice too. Fun times. Alright. Now this should go over here. Boom. Should be able to slip this down here. Find a good placement for it. Just have to go through here. That might be the easiest solution. This will fit. Okay, there's a little space right here. There it is. Then I've seen torque-wise, this does not have to get torqued up all that much. I'm sure that this is not going to bang against anything. Actually, just a little bit more than that. Not to destroy the sensor, as over torquing it will hurt things. Okay, let's see if that'll do it. Perhaps I could do this. Zip tie like right there, and then it'll go straight up. Should be good. I would think. Tell me that ain't the most purty zip tie job you've ever seen. Here, I'll zip tie this right here. Let's make sure it's not gonna be too much tension. I'll just zip tie it against this hose right here for now. And that seems like that should keep things out of the way. And not too much tension. Should be good. I guess we could try test running this thing. Actually, first plug this in. See if it actually works at all. Since I did buy this secondhand. No! Now it'll never work. Dang it. Hey. Okay, so ignition off, ignition on, turns on. Cool. Okay, now to install the app to control this thing. Okay, so we gotta turn this on. It should turn to a green light as soon as it starts up. Hey, let's go. Let's see. Oh, kickstand in. And yes, I will open up the garage in a moment. Something back there. No. Hey, that's magic right there. That's sick. Then you can install the application and connect to the thing to get it to work a little bit more efficiently, or to fine-tune it to your particular bike. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Now we can adjust everything within these menus once everything loads up. Yeah, anyways, hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't, dislike it. And yeah, I'm gonna go and test this thing out. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace and God bless. Unmuted one out. Alright, yo, what's up? Time to test out this Quickshifter. So here's my current settings. So 15 milliseconds cutoff delay and all that. RPM setup. This thing redlines at 11.5, so 12,000. First RPM at 2,500. Just get a little bit low. And that works. Cutoff test. Let's see, cutoff times. I have mine set to 95 stock. I think it's 90 or 85, but I read that 95 is usually pretty good for this bike, so that's what I'm trying. So yeah, let's try that. That and the engine speed too, pulses per rev 1. Yeah, so there was all my settings on there. Alright. It's cool that you can bypass this thing too in case that you don't want to run it. Alrighty, let's go.
pretty good. And if I want to downshift, I can stay only when you're on the throttle. If you're off throttle, no, you cannot downshift with this quick shifter. But if you're on throttle, I believe that you can disable this option too. You can downshift and the sensor will cut spark for a moment. So while I'm on the throttle, I'm going to downshift again. But it doesn't have an auto blipper, so it's not perfect. But man, is that cool. So if I'm off throttle, I'm still going to have to rev match and do all that. So yeah, so that's fine. This thing doesn't have an auto blipper, but yeah. So far with these settings, seems like it's doing pretty good. This thing's cool. Can I downshift from here? I can, but it's kind of a rough downshift. So far that feels alright. Going from second to third though, it does feel a little bit notchy still, but I think that's more so a problem with the transmission. I may have to update, or up the, the delay for the shift sensor a little bit more, but let's see. Dang, is that cool. Just turn this old dinosaur of a bike into a modern bike just with that one upgrade. This is pretty dang cool. It's still carbureted, but hey, it's sick. Let's see, downshift. Downshift again. And that feels pretty smooth too. That's not bad at all. So dang cool. Alright, let's slow it down. My goodness. Freaking bike is crazy. Well, this seems like it's dialed in pretty dang good. At least so far. Perhaps I'll have to do some more slight adjustments to it, but I mean, shoot. Yeah, so anyways, overall the quick shifter performs great. And for 320 bucks, really can't go wrong with this at all, honestly. I'll update this review in case, you know, anything else goes wrong with the quick shifter or something like that in the future, but overall, I'm loving this thing so far. It definitely does make it a lot easier to ride a motorcycle. Well, I guess especially quick is what it's mainly there for. But, yeah, overall, especially if you're getting on the throttle, you know, going full throttle or something like that, definitely helps to keep more control on the bike rather than having to grab the clutch and all that, which, honestly, that's not that big of a deal. But, yeah, I don't know, this thing really does make it a lot easier to ride. And, you know, you can keep both hands, like, on the bars and stuff and not really have to change position or anything. So yeah, overall, yeah, this thing's pretty sick. If you guys liked the video, be sure to like it. If you didn't, be sure to dislike it. And yeah, guys, you have a good one. God bless. Unmuted one out. Peace.
Nice bike, man.
Hey, thanks, bro. That's sick.